This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
All right. Now you foresee the bone on our tree, what day?
My wife.
Because price na about one bicycle cry hit me to bicycle. Oh, all about. All right, we hit you and you can
it's interesting. In just 5 months of the World Cup, now you have two great players in our recent times lighting up for their respective national teams. Lionel Messi in the last few months has been sensational for the Argentine national team.
Okay.
And clearly, so who's a Messi ball for Argentina? Who's he's excited and he's enjoying the international games. Look at him against Argentina.
Yeah.
Look at him against Estonia.
Italy.
Against Italy. Look at him against Estonia.
Yeah.
Really, Umuse Messi have prepared himself so well. Not a good season per his standard or Paris Saint-Germain, but at least at the international level, Messi is enjoying it. You know, I didn't have Messi winning Copa America or the other man. Do you discredit the level of the international game? No. Because when me and performing at that level after football, you join the likes of Gento and the likes of Di Stefano. And there will be a referee Raul Blanco Gonzalez, forgetting all his exploit in the European competition. Tamonia 70 over goals in the Champions and now Ronaldo Messi no. But then nobody talks about Raul again. Why? Because Tamana Iniesta mo taking over the international stage, he was nowhere to be found. Messi is enjoying it. Ronaldo is also scoring. I'm worried about the Switzerland national team because after Pektovic, it looks as if so national team not perform and they are not playing to their strength as they used to be. So she games on the boy in the Euro 2020, how they played against France after that comeback and said the almost ba omonimba bedu ya. Now him said they will be on an ascendancy, but unfortunately after Vladimir Pektovic, the team is coming down and you don't see that kind of performance from Air Switzerland. Ronaldo getting the 2 goals for Portugal after starting from bench against Spain. So Messi 5, Ronaldo 2. We are only hoping. So to turn na general the World Cup proper na. Be showcasing the kind of goals, the kind of performance. Putting it up for their respective teams. Putting it up for a major competition in Europe, whether the Champions League or any other competition. Yeah, who Messi and Ronaldo so more light happen. The only stage left for them to be paired among the greats at the World Cup. General, the 2 players here said this time. Yeah, Baba World Cup na we near the Bakudian Toso. Say you can Guillermo Stabile in 1930. If you are talking about Zinedine Zidane in 2006 and Luis Nazario de Lima in 1998, Romario in 1994, Toto Scolacci in 1990 and Diego Armando Maradona in 1986. Jehenia Messi and Ronaldo did so it's all good for them looking at the kind of form at the so moko pre-season almost aba ye behwe say new coach aba Manchester United no Cristiano Ronaldo nya certain additions be ka ho na system ni working for him obetimi live up no what should that consistency na like na Messi second season in Paris Saint-Germain ono so betimi a change face no normal performing in the Champions League ni nya Messi who is on fire, Ronaldo who is on fire at the World Cup beba so in Qatar na and no any idea will be a train from the 2 players.
Okay. Mamemfa we infam ansana what was so the Amaye Sadio Mane with the Nsima can see Marija Takai and the ultimate chairman Kaya or Bob Wan Obidi one Sadio Mane and annoying. Say buy and the opening bid of 21 million pounds and a beba for Sadio Mane. Say on the Senegal all-time top scorer, 32 goals after the hat-trick against Benin. Such a superstar, 21 million. And a Bayern Modebra Liverpool.
No, you know, well, I agree, says Sikanisha, because as at the Montono, Sikakesiepa. But the question you ask yourself is that in Europe, there are certain contractual issues that you may not even aware of. Because my price and matter say Liverpool or me they are turning 30 million. So if Bayern are coming with 21 million, it means they are getting closer. It's about the negotiation.
More board here. But what can you say go beyond 30 million?
Well, it depends on the contract. Because you know, the contract and just a hard year. Obetim the Ashim say, a 6 months. Na se mesika kasi ya mamenko. Eka 1 year, na say naka sikase in your budget. Omo di shichemu akra. And you know, I don't want to believe if Sadio Mane's price per buying say a sister they will come with 21. No, almost on yes, because they know the standard, they know the player they are looking for. So per what I've read and per what I've heard, the Martinez say Bayern Munich equal 30 million pounds. You know, I'm betting me a ton of free. So from that angle, there 21 is. But if you are looking at the package Sadio Mane for 21, is an insult. The package Sadio Mane, look at an international star for Senegal winning the AFCON for them, his exploit in the Champions League, not this season alone, his level of consistency in the Premier League, his level of consistency for Liverpool, one of the standout players for Liverpool. Now so free Liverpool, no mean a team, about performing why consistent so well in the Premier League and Europe. Now say Bayern team kasiye, eso omo ba be fan free wa, you know. Obviously, omo this kasiye beba. And again, the desire to live. You know, I don't see a contract issue. For omo betimi ya say duru set time ameme pese be kodia. Sika say na mo betimi etu ade amame. And as sika say na mo betimi dey atom so amako. So it's a very an extensive transfer and we are looking forward to say Bayern and Liverpool the be but looking at the figure I made, you know, I don't think the 21 is a problem. For me, it's closer and it's about the negotiation scale.
Okay. The rest believe the offer is hugely undervalued. Hugely. Yeah. Okay. Yanko next one. Now we are
on that one. Normally, second 1 year contract man. As a trainer say, Sadio Mane after the World Cup will be free to sign a pre-contract because the World Cup is in November. So somewhere October thereabout, or free Liverpool camp are joining Senegal. Then about World Cup about December thereabout. Then aka nebe 6 months. Introduce Habre na ya na the bargaining chip no eche player nsem. Ebedi nsem sa na players no negotiate for bigger wages. So Bayern Munich behwe say okofa player na iska mienu na esu otua. The otua de ma club any the otua de ma eye player no. And in a situation a player na contract na ya asa no sika no more eba be di player no. I've also read say around 30-35 million Liverpool will let him go because they wouldn't want to say Obetra no enter into Bosman no acquire as a free agent. As we speak, Liverpool is planning to replace Mane. Omdo Mane actually Darwin Núñez to come and replace Sadio Mane. So yes, they may say that 21 year hugely undervalued, but then I'm not for Cristiano Ronaldo. Sign a Manchester United on the free. Juventus. I think it was less than 20 million pounds sterling. Less than 20 million pounds sterling for Cristiano Ronaldo. But Sikano do not be Ronaldo. On also not kind of 1 year. She said they are money 1 year. It will Liverpool. So when it is clear the player wants to leave and tells you he wants to leave, I had to say there wakukonu obewu kwado and be a the beji bibi kitwebi. So
what's it?
Oh, so I had to say, I'm fine to say, Wakuko no be, or Yari no be, ultimately, more be Jikusiami and some.
Okay.
So,
me name will be a couple of
a banner,
And yet, no
and yet, but they are some kind.
so who are the Jikusiami?
That's why I was not what done. Then Capital can
go so Kappa. Also, me put them anywhere and him not done it. So that is so that
Let you know, I'm doing myself.
come can be beyond. Also, na me sha. It be pay them as a BTS 70 years. No, the Koya Coco Nicosia. Yeah, where I go back. And you the interest.
They do until I come out. Dinner. Interesting.
What's by for quite year? What's by for what are you trying
And mom take us into room. Dinner. And
We are crossing like that. We are the make on the day.
what do you
We are the bedroom.
go? Oh, not speaking here for.
me call Ukraine Wales.
Yeah.
Well, the Army team World Cup in 1942.
It's soon affecting me so.
Ginger there.
Ah.
Yeah, Matila.
I feel I'm so the handkerchief paper many. Wow, yes.
I am yeah. You know,
that boy is emotional.
very, very emotional. I tell you, see Koto.
I feel sorry for television.
I was on my picture and I how see Koto and Rafi Matila house ko consoling no. You know, now him say at least yes, picture no no. And no one can see him cry the way in face.
You say no passionate about. Oh, the Omoje Man City J League, you know.
Yeah.
The flag, ni say no see Korean supporters near the. It's unimso de. Omoko World Cup we. And they think that the people of Ukraine into for them as the players, you know, it's an opportunity to bring some smiles on the faces of the suffering Ukraine citizens.
The Presidents almost hear the course our game, but then there's some good go. So and say soldiers, you know, flags, Ukrainian flags, you know, soldiers now more war front, you know, almost a sign, our flag, on the core hanging dressing room, Ukraine for Honum say, Omunina be say soldiers now more war front, you know, support them.
You know, but the funny aspect of it is that these are two teams. Ukraine for no more years, so many teams are more World Cup. But with Ukraine, with Wales, the last time they came to the World Cup was way back in 1958. Sweden.
64 years.
64 solid years.
Check our team, no. Check the age of Joe Allen. Check the age of Wayne Hennessy. Check the age of Gary Bale. Check the age of Aaron Ramsey. This is their time. So many teams are World Cup we be. Almost no. It's an ampadu more time. Charlie Roberts more time. I bet him they are preparing for more years to come up. But the big guys within the setup, almost age new almost side. I bet him is bad the next World Cup. Into almost so. Almost in a future, Ukraine has some here can cry. In 2006, they went to the World Cup. And after they lost to the Squadra Azuris by 3 goals to none, but they have a young team. So heard in Chen Square. So Shen who say next 2 World Cup, you know, on Betimi Abuakobi. If you've watched the likes of Stepanenko, Malinovsky, and all those guys, these are young guys, I know. With time, they can prepare themselves so well. Not the next World Cup qualifier, no Betimi Asambo. But for Wales, the big guys within the team, it is someone a chance, no man to me and people World Cup, you know. And they're wait for the back. Certain teams. And as a certain country beat say world they cannot win the World Cup, but at least causing a major upset. It said Switzerland for Spain in the 2010 World Cup. It said Norway by Brazil in the 1998 World Cup. It said Korea for Italy for in the 2002 World Cup. No, would they be go into the history books? USA for one day almost share England in the 1952 World Cup. They seen there almost story into these countries, not to World Cup, but at least a certain monumental achievement to be on their countries, no, and very, very important. And this time, Gary Bale and the man make sure because after scoring, who she saves a win Hennessy now who said clearly they want to be at the World Cup. Who team said because you know why is everyone not talking about rankings when you're talking about great players? And then one achieve. He achieved everything in club football, but nobody talks about rankings. It is because at the international stage, when Timmy and showcasing don't joke with the international stage. Into worse for no, Ukraine for the qualifier based on a name of Makum and Jinchenko, for example. I like him so much. Into Kamani budget, but the venue for the game, you know, was not in their favor. Oko Cardiff Stadium, Gary Bay World Cup or no game. The Okwe no Real Madrid, you know, Obian fanning your shit. This was the right time for them. After Nemo Mobile in 2016, no, I saw Kata Bisida Mobianka. But qualifying to the World Cup and with this team, you know, a bit me a boy. Indeed, Ukraine for no better luck to them next time. And how Matula House consoled Jinchenko, you know, it was my moment of the game. Okay, to be on Dayu Nunes. And Craig Banner said, Manchester United, any Liverpool. Yeah. Omunina share one player.
68 million pound rated.
Yes.
Benfica star.
Yes. Baby or free banner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because excellent production line from the Caesar Academy. Again, let's not forget. Say 2 teams now Chelsea play and a crime aboard the Cosro. Say Oko France, who bet me a kunya striker. But so top scoring chart na Ikele and Mbappe Prima. These are not trusted guys. I will bet him the Premier League say, oh Babeji Omedi. Because Yassem Ben Yada, from Sevilla to AS Monaco, he has been consistent. But we say the French national team coach in the crowd call players. No, how many times now so call players are what first our branch and so now we see unbelievable in him. So for we said Dembele, had a sustained at the Atletico Madrid. Okay, are you going to charge these players in the Premier League, the best league in the game, the competitive league in the game? No. You go to Spain, you go to Italy. No one will say Italy, for us, they lack that bite and they lack that consistency. Spain too, the top scorers, most of them are from Spain, so they will love to stay. Inti baby, I'll bet to an yakwan and say Yakope talent in Portugal. And for Portugal, when you have the Cesar Academy, a proven academy that have produced excellent class of talent in Bernardo Silva, Fabian Angel Di Maria, David Luiz, Ramirez dos Santos, and the name goes on and on and on. Inti what they say, oh, kwa show mu team nim. Say one year branch here ojina ni more goals no sheshe ni. Obviously is that 28 games, 26 goals scored for Benfica in the Portuguese league. Now share the performance in the Champions League and after the game against Liverpool. So who tien some open here for the jogging club Kafa no. Manchester branch here has arrived. In recent times, Uruguay for name my quality upfront from Diego Forlan, Luis Alberto Suarez, Edison Cavani, and now it is the turn of Darwin Núñez. In the Premier League, so checking the height. Anyhow, we see the game now. Obe see to into the scheme of 10 for Manchester United and Liverpool as well. Jurgen Klopp and who said that be the first now won in the last minute, so he want to go back. He needs physical presence. He needs a force inside the box. He needs a predator inside the box. Into also a call for Sabrantino. Manchester United, on the other hand, feels Ronaldo and Kakra. You need to manage this game based on the intensity of the Premier League. And as a coach, you believe we say no. Ronaldo can still play on the left side of attack. Into offer a predator, Emra boss him per his team are all building. And you know, in the transfer market, if you are talking about goal scoring players recent times, you talk about Christopher Nkunku and then you talk about Darwin Núñez. We many players are available for the market. Nkunku aka say Chelsea ne there. Any Man United the what is almost pen on your beba. But World Cup ni key because Oslo says of course teams no and good games are. Coach I France and a bed drop on, and these players are very circumspect when they are moving, especially during a World Cup, because they know at the least are by a Nobel position. So what Bruno Gomes interview now, also time over Newcastle no slow, say the position in the Brazilian national team will be loose, but how bad not merely go up to 8 million. Competition for places of Man United, competition for places of Chelsea. Christopher Nkunku beti me aba, no aba be instant hitter now. That is another topic for discussion. But Darwin Núñez for United or Liverpool, you know, it's a big buy, and I totally subscribe to that.
Football, say Nyoma Kosopa, players amongst them, no. Kasa, Semi Kasafina, Tindini, it's in Hunukika. Ibo a very serious. Halane, offense, Alexander Milosa Mediano. And also, friend, no, also, good name. You ho.
I didn't know place.
Now, what can the piece?
Ashawini.
The boo name.
Now, you know, football is the only job in some moon.
This is serious. Yes. But at this level.
You know, the hotel not here. Obi they are bringing us out here.
Sweden, Norway.
Keepers.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be on money.
Yes. These are two Scandinavian countries.
Yeah.
Very close. They have a lot of similarities. And to get that dirty with those words, you know, extreme.
No players no crack say be how many referees. And some referees between catching players. Omo can message no credit. But almost referees in catching omo.
Play referees in Ankara.
We know say Calabar be kick answer.
But
Kessben once told me say player be also team be gina watch no den say gu na chisi. No, ka filthy words such.
I so go so ka be chire oba.
No,
do what o command card that time obi abeka say na say
akoto kra no no kasa.
Uni evidence.
Every unim nyanza za.
Moya.
Say na oji ya ntugu hwenu ma sesa.
Omo yeni na adi no.
Nse gu na chi. Say na oji ya ntugu hwenu ma sesa.
Every nyanza of pompa. Na nse gu na chi.
Intenu za no, omo so teteno. Wodi ko ka obi ya sew. We never.
Wow.
A lot goes on.
So at this level, we will be I said 2-2 ni ana
you know.
2-2 ni beba.
But the day I'm authorized young countries in this done in 2006.
Wow.
You know, football is there. Now Vinicius Richarlison there is own.
I wish one day Vinya Joe Louis
Abiski, yes.
No one share an experience on some of these things.
Okay.
Because my tete or your man no me yes I didn't be.
Joe Louis. Kete sano.
Obeshe wo bufu. They attack your phone no. Kasini, what you saying? Me am boy.
Masa bo nu
afini ntua o ka.
Masa bo nu sua bo ne za bo na.
Mo show me an bo papa.
Yes. Abiski de na me kai ba ko.
Who's out?
Kalum Stars ni Cornerstones cricket. Me kai 2-0 ye end game na abruptly.
Okay.
Oji bo se kwasi abra na mentwe. Yes. Na journalist yes.
Omo kan.
Omo duro mu last year
Interesting. Over last pick bia na amre no kwa na kwa na edwada. Na mame nko wish Akwasi Duro wife. Akwasi Duro wife. Nana Kosuatiwa oya adwuma ewo adum. Wow. Akwasi Duro Kanji's pap. Grow from na yere kama pa. Now you were so happy birthday. Why? You go for onshira. Na yes. You be so on the same. Oh yes. Now on your kese enko awie. Omo ho ba mai. Happy birthday na Kosuya. All right. I feel you better go here for biom. Yeah.
Only positive. As a Franco Krum for no so munna o mo hungry give no mkobo and say did that board when kwana yade. That was the headline from Daily Mail just after the game. They only had one positive. Omo game no mkobo ni na. So what she game na? Coach IFN Gary Sargate decided say he has about 80-85% of his team ne wo hodada. Into more opportunities for certain players to compete for position on the bench.
Yeah.
Into so she the usual back three na o maintain Harry Maguire and then Kyle Walker and all the corner Cody Beckham. Now on the left side and the right side, Benchiwa Lepra, you need to give opportunity to others. And all the James Justin of Leicester City by. Now on the right, Enipa Baby in Tiasia, South Fabrant defend threat Alexander Arnold. Upon all the performance of the Amal Liverpool, no, Karen Trippier plays ahead of him into Omani Bobby. Later, and all the James Reese by. He made forward Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham because so what can I say? Kevin Phillips injuries, Jordan Henderson injuries. Until you may need certain players almost better game nase, almost better the international competition nase. So that by Alcopi on World Cup, no one yet two experienced sons no at the heart of the midfielder. Obama the young lad opportunity to play. Up front was Mason Mount, Harry Kane as usual, and Gerard Baldwin leading the lines for England. But you know, a game of England and Pulu. Guys, no more opportunity, no. Trent Alexander-Arnold again, he couldn't live up to expectation. The other player on the left, also Ntimi Amokra, until later John Stones mobile.
Justin James.
Yes, on Ntimi Amokra. So the two players are on more chance to based on their performance for their respective teams. No man Ntimi live up. Hurricane, you know, Ntimi Amo, Messi Mount, a pale shadow of himself, and no edge. The players no more cemented position in there. No, those at the bench need to work harder. So mo pese omunya biba. Hungry did well and at home giving the young last opportunity to be at the stance. No mo game no. Omo timi support to omo country no mo England by a goal to nil.
Emre no kwa na echo but players no movement near the end so good and bad on Mujimo. O say Emmanuel Macron, French president. So the no Jim Mbappe din.
Pa.
And I say ono adia tudwa obeka na bonten say or advice no. So on trap
himself.
Yes, Sarkozy was involved too.
The
And
former
then
president.
Sheikh Tamim, the Emir of Qatar.
Wow.
Yes.
Qatar ne France politicians and the James Abraham Tenetra.
What you are say be because
Yes, you know I say French league ne kosra. Omampani a okrumon. Wonso we DJ. Are you saying Messi ba check the numbers from the Etel Tower at the Babisi Park the Princess. Now you're president. You know you krum hakra. You to fuel munne na china blaster bomb at near any ounces will be a fuel as well. Would you see here? Maybe there will be certain financial issues. Obehu inflation be a back country no man for any. But the moment I bet it's a Messi ba Kylian Mbappe a long standing transfer obi ase Mbappe ko omo de offer ko no reject omo de offer ko no reject Mbappe ko Madrid akoda hotel abuku a dinner with Ashraf Hakimi, Sergio Ramos one Nasala Kalafi na one hotel who so had free ho almost so Mbappe be arrival, and in the last minute Mbappe says 2025 no before you know a peja game no. This is the era of the French football. The last time Omunya be saying was in the 90s when they lost the Champions League final to AC Milan, and when Abedi Ayew, Pele and basketball Bobeshe good man Momoji. You know French team are competing at this top level. Into this time, if you are competing at the top level, a boy minor based on the economy, and many penny and on penny so I walk room dinner and was some joke. Into no money in full support.
Now, latest war Manchester United.
Oh, not really. Okay. United is expected to do some signings.
Okay.
Because one, no changing manager. Two, a number of players are leaving on free transfer. Edson Cavani is leaving. Matic is leaving. Juan Mata leaving. Pogba leaving. Wow. These are four top players. Omoko. Obejene Hunze Obe replace Omoniade. So far, utie names in their course now. It looks like United wants centre back, a central midfielder or a holding midfielder. And then they need a center forward. Center forward, no, Darwin Nunez, you know, Edin Abidin Tintima says, Kaya, bra after Liverpool's second game against Benfica, so she Liverpool home and away this season. And some Jurgen Klopp, a kind of fan, and young one said, Nabi to say Liverpool pen. And you say money, they say, or born as center forward. Into Ocon, he may need a replacement. And Nona Amadawin Nunez Diaba. Newcastle for so alcohol, but only too sure. A lot would say in Comodina a clear Benfica is ready to sell. Selby are ready to pay around £68 million sterling. And a lot will depend on the young man. Ubebisa Onze, a dying player no be consider in deciding between Liverpool and Manchester United. For a professional player at that level, after scoring 34 goals in 40 games, Champions League game a very, very major determining factor in deciding. Into me sure, say a normal Liverpool a slight edge over Man United because they will be playing the Champions League. But another thing, and so say Ubenya starting level numu ejna ana because it looks like Uko Liverpool Diego Jota has also established himself very well with Firmino and then Luis Diaz and maybe at Man United, if the coach a promising to say Cristiano Ronaldo will be operating from the left flank, you be the main center forward, then Ebeman will reach him say ahead of a World Cup year I dare say Ubinya a place to play. Nina income for playing time so a major determining factor. So it's another thing. Mijidi say a Timber, the center back Julian Timber, and Oboyasa. And also another thing, Omania Bread and then left to me alone. I don't think the centre back signing should be a major priority for Manchester United. And among England back three, in fact, a woman's team didn't perform very well. But Harry Maguire was rated 7.1. Me sure say a lot of Man United fans don't want to hear his name, but I still don't think that it shows the quality. Like he's a quality player. That's what I think.
Oh, so weekend you know Jim Dini. Omoji one day, also no Jim Dini.
Playing for the Three Lions. If you have Lindelof, Maguire, Bailly, and then Varane, maybe you might not need a centre back. Phil Jones to the Infinite Council, but I still think that they need a defensive midfielder. United is on the market. Donny van der Beek can come by, according to Fabrizio Romano. Papa no ne United board nakasa also mama Donny van der Beek another season under him no more head on to me Ediama United because ko loan kran and Sanfa.
Okay, awa Muhammad Babem na Africa kakra and so de amai